There's another incident where I think they call it the one Feeks address Mt GOX incident, where
Yep.
Craig was purportedly the owner of 80,000 BTCs.
Hmm.
And somehow this was noted to be stolen from Mt GOX to the one Feeks address. But Craig denies that he owns that address. In your opinion, what do you think actually happened?
Um, I think the problem with the one Feeks address is that everyone that you have to trust about ownership is a criminal. And it was during an era when most Bitcoin users were criminals and not at a low level. This wasn't like, I don't know, I make it busted with 50 pounds of pot. Like it was like serious human trafficking stuff. Like there was some nasty stuff going on with Bitcoin in that era. And they were using Mt. Gox as a money laundering operation. And so uh, I think it's very interesting that people are willing to trust like Mark Carpelli's version of the story as gospel. Because Mark Carpelli's is, I mean, just like a colossal piece of human trash, frankly. So it's just very weird to me that it's like, well, Mark says, and like that's I don't know, it's just crazy to me. Like it shows how much people hate Craig. But Craig's version of the story is that he picked that address up, like bought it from a Russian exchange, if I recall, and has always had control of it, and it never had anything to do with Mt. Gox. So I don't know. And I think
Why would Craig buy some like BTCs? Doesn't he have enough? Or sell it?
it's an interesting thing. I mean, it's the same reason. Like, why would Craig still be mining? Like, Craig ran a mining operation until like a year ago. So I mean, even if he was in control of, and I have seen estimates as high as maybe 5 million coins under the control of Craig. Like, why do anything at that point? Right? We're talking about like you're one of the richest people in the history of the world. You probably don't need to be working 20-hour days anymore, but it's he cares about it. It's his baby. It's his passion. I think it's like, what are we like, Craig's going to retire and go play pickleball? Like it's not who he is.
Mm.
So I think just playing with it, just getting into the, hey, what's going on with these coins? Like I mean, he had a Mt. Gox account. Like he's one of the Mt. Gox, whatever you call it, the people that'll be paid out whenever the bankruptcies are paid out. But he had like, I don't even remember, some trivial amount, like 15 Bitcoins on Mt. Gox or something. But he had a Mt. Gox account from like 2011 or something like that. And so he was doing some Bitcoin trading basically. But he was interested in virgin coins and that kind of thing, like coins that don't have history, is kind of a cool thing. But the one Feeks address, Craig's claim of it is obviously very contentious, but I would argue that Mt. Gox's claim of it is also very, like, you're literally just trusting Mark Carpelli's that, oh yeah, this is one of ours that needs to be in the bankruptcy documents, and it's like, like why do we trust this man? Like I think any argument you make about Craig's claims and why you can't trust Craig's claim about it are at least as equally applicable, from a critical standpoint, as Mark Carpelli's, because Mark is a known criminal. Like Craig is accused of fraud for a very long time, but it's never been convicted of anything, and Mark has. So yeah, again, like if we could actually know the real story, I'm sure it's crazy, but that one might never be sussed out. But if anyone does, like if Craig moves coins or whatever it ends up being with the one Feeks address, I guess we'll see.